What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. So I finally bit the bullet and got myself a desktop Mac. I've always really wanted one, but they've been pretty expensive. So I actually bought this one used. It's a 2014 model Mac Mini. A couple things I can tell you about it is that, it's pretty well spec'd up. It's got an SSD hard drive in it, so it should be pretty quick. And, spec-wise, it's actually kind of like my desktop PC. I think this is a Core i5 with 8 gig of RAM. So, but that SSD should make it a little bit quicker, especially for accessing files. I do like the slim factor. Obviously, it's much smaller than my HP Shuttle. Some things right off the bat are probably things that I might have liked to see some changes. Like the power button is right here and it's flush, but I'm assuming that this is the side that you would see because you have, a little sensor there and a little light. So I'm assuming this is like the front, and you'd have to reach to the round to the back, and that's not a huge deal, but it'd probably be nice if the power button right there to turn it off and on. Now I'm assuming you could put this in the front here, but you've got your power cord sticking out, your Ethernet port, HDMI. The other thing I would probably like is some HD or some USB ports on the front, because if I'm plugging in a thumb drive or a jump drive or micro SD cards or whatnot, that would probably be kind of nice. They have those slots on the back here, so I get form is more important than function sometimes for Apple, but I'm looking forward to using these Thunderbolts, see if I can get the full resolution on my monitor, my 49-inch Samsung. So anyway, I'm pretty excited about this. One thing I will say is that obviously in the pictures it almost looks like an Apple TV. It's kind of same shape and proportions, but obviously much bigger, right? Small for a desktop, big for a microcomputer. All right, that being said is that you can get these all over the place, but what you don't often come with are the accessories for it. So I actually bought a keyboard and a mouse here, and these are Apple products, but I bought them certified refurbished. And so I thought we would take a little gamble on these and see what certified refurbished products, accessories for the Mac look like. So this one is the Apple Wireless Magic Mouse, MLA02LL-A, and it says, "Thank you for choosing certified refurbished." And what we get here is a little setup card. That's good, because I've never had an Apple desktop before. Get a the lightning cable, so assuming that's maybe for charging. And then here is the Apple Wireless Magic Mouse, and as you can see, we have those plastic rails on the bottom, Apple, the laser sensor. Looks like this is a power button on and off. And then we have a big piece of polycarbonate, I guess you might call it glass. I've used these on desktops and on the iMac before. They're really nice. No roller wheel. You just kind of move your finger like a trackpad, and it kind of registers the left and right click. You can hear pretty distinct clicks. And I just wanted to stick with the Apple world. I know I can get a wireless keyboard and mouse, Bluetooth, or something like that, but there is some benefit to having the keys, which are a little different on Apple keyboards than they are on Windows keyboards, being exactly the same as on my MacBook, so I don't have to learn anything else. Now here is the Apple Wireless Magic Keyboard 2 certified refurbished. So I thought I'd take a look at this. Again, got another lightning cable, and then here is the keyboard. It shows here how to set this up too, another card for that. And the cool thing about this keyboard is it's actually a little bit smaller and slimmer than I think some of the other keyboards that I've played around with, especially in the iMac, which has like AA batteries that go in here, and so you have this kind of hinge effect. This is definitely more of like a wedge pie piece, and then you have, instead of the push button power button on the side, you have a slider, which I actually really like. Here's the lightning port for charging it up. Looks like maybe a little LED strip right there. Man, this thing is totally minimalist. White back, plastic back with silicone feet. And this thing is definitely small. No extended numeric keypad, which I actually like because I use this in a drawer, so I don't want any more space, and that slider isn't that big, so I like having my the mouse right here. But I would say between these two, man, that's a nice looking. And Apple does make some really nice looking products, but feels nice. Plastic white keys. I don't know if they're button or scissor mechanisms here, but for certified refurbished, I mean, everything looks like it's pretty new. Now, I will say right up here, I do have a telltale sign of it was just gunk. I thought it was a little chip or something, little glue or something right up there. So certified refurbished, I mean, it looks brand new to me. Now, I didn't see the lightning. Oh, there's the lightning port right there for charging it up. So pretty nicely surprised with how this all looks, and you know, significantly cheaper than new. Significantly cheaper than new. I think I paid under $100 for the pair here, and that's a pretty good deal. I think this is like $100, and this is over $100 if you buy them new. So buying certified refurbished on these, I think, is a no-brainer. Check it out. I'll put a link to the Refurbished keyboard and mouse in the description below. Peter Von Panda out.